on. First and foremost, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and infinite praise unto Yahweh Shemel Shah, by Shemar Kakadash. Double honors to those in the apostles of our millstone. Peace and blessings be to the whole elect. And this is going to be another quick video on never trusting your enemy, which is without a doubt Esau Edom. And it's 2/3 as well, but this video is going to be pertaining to these Edomites, because the times that we're coming into, these Edomites are going to be showing their horns and how they really feel about us, you know? Just because, the so-called white man talks to you all nice and shit, or just because he says that he loves you, that he loves everybody, and that he doesn't see color, you still can't trust him, because the scripture says that his words are smoother than butter, but war is in his heart, you know? So they're gonna sweet talk the fuck out of you, just like how they did Gad. And look what happened. Gad went to putting their trust in Esau's pillow talking ass words, and then the Esau Edom end up killing and enslaving millions of them. And that's a prime example on why you shouldn't trust them. No, you should never trust these Edomites. Them niggas probably got a poster in their basement with your picture on the wall, planning and plotting on how to kill your ass, right? They probably meditate on how to, they probably meditate and plan on, how it would look if there was a blow your damn head off. But let's get this first scripture though. This is Psalms 55 and verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war is in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Right. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Right. So like I was saying about how the so-called white man came over here and was sweet talking Gad, but then they turned on him. That's why you can't trust them. Just because they don't seem like they don't do or they don't mean any harm or anything like that. Motherfuckers really have a perpetual hatred towards us, towards our people, our particular people, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And when you have a hatred that burns like that towards somebody or a nation of people, you best believe they think about all types of fucked up shit that they can do to us, you know? And Esau, Edom being wicked by nature, it just makes it worse. It just makes it 10 times worse. They ready to kill Jacob. All right, let's go to the Apocrypha real quick. Let's see. Ecclesiastes chapter 10. So like Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right, so don't trust these Edomites for shit. Their wickedness is like iron rusting. And what happens when iron continues to rust and rust over time? It gets worse and worse. And that's how these Edomites' wickedness is like, it gets worse and worse. Especially during the times that we're coming into. Hey, that shit's gonna top the roof, bro. Let's go to Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Right. Those Edomites have a perpetual hatred towards our people, and you can see that shit clear as day. That's why they treat us like, like they do. Like we ain't shit. That's why they shoot us down in the streets. That's why, when we go to these different public spots, we get treated unfairly. And you can clearly see the hatred, from their history that they have for us. Putting us into slavery, all types of shit. Coming over here killing off the Native Americans, right? Taking land, taking Issachar's land, taking Gad's land, all that, man. This shit isn't hard to see. These motherfuckers do not like us, and it's okay, because neither do we like them. Well, the hopeful elect doesn't like them. These 2/3 niggas love them, but we don't, right? Well, ultimately, we don't like them, but, the Most High doesn't like them. I'll say that, right? But, point is, Esau has a burning hatred towards us, and most of these jakes can't even see it. They think just because, they hoot with them in high school, and that, they buy them lunch, and they laugh and giggle with them, that, they think that these Edomites really fuck with them and that they're their friend, right? But they're going to see during the time of Jacob's trouble, when these Edomites really, and when these race riots pop off, we're going to see if your white homeboy or the Edomite, if he's going to jump on, Jake's side or not. 10 times out of 10, he's not. He's going to take up for his people, right? And, these white supremacists and the government is going to come down with great wrath as well, right? Now, this scripture clearly said that they have an everlasting hatred, towards our people, but niggas don't want to listen. Let's go to Revelations chapter 12. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So the Edomites are finna come down with great wrath. They're gonna come down on great wrath with with the Jakes. You think these motherfuckers busting the sword for no reason? You think they got all these big ass guns for no reason? Boy, you niggas finna get a very, very rude awakening. We gonna see your Edomite homeboy. We're gonna see if he really fuck with you when them race riots kick off. If you think he gonna choose, us over his people, you at your damn mind. Especially when, these white supremacists and these governments get to, letting 50 cows loose on y'all ass. Hey, if you ain't seen what a 50 cal can do, hey, you need to look it up. Hey, if it hit a human body, hey, that should have ripped something off. It could shoot through trees, right? Them were made to shoot down helicopters and shit. So imagine what it'll do to a human body. And that's what these Edomites are gonna do. Esau ain't getting ready for nothing. Man, it's time for you niggas to really wake up. Shit finna get real out here, and we still got Jake acting like, the peanut brain niggas that they are. But I've realized that this world ain't meant for everybody, man. And it's very clear. All you gotta do is look at the brothers that are pushing this truth and sincerity, and then go back and look at the Jakes that are in the world. It ain't for everybody, man. But Esau, the point is that Esau shows you that he's finna go down, or shit's finna go down through his predicted programming. If you watch The Purge, Esau had it to where, these white supremacists and the government troops were going in Jake's neighborhoods and mowing down, Jake's, kicking in the doors and stuff. He ain't put that scene in there for no reason. It's gonna get bad out here, man. To the point where you'll see dead bodies laying everywhere in the streets, like a deadly ass virus just popped off or something. Hey, man, I'm gonna get this scripture real quick. Speaking of dead bodies laying around everywhere. This is Psalms 91 in Psalms chapter 91 and verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy right side. So like 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right side, but it shall not come nigh thee. Right, come. So like I was just saying, you're gonna see dead bodies laying everywhere in the streets, And scripture just said that 1,000 shall fall at thy right side and 10,000 at thy left, Meaning everywhere you look in the city, you're gonna see dead bodies. You're gonna have to step over a dead a dead person damn near everywhere you go. That's how much wrath that these Edomites are gonna come down with, So you can never trust these Edomites. And another example for that is if you watch the movie Get Out, the whole time that Jake thought that the Edomite bitch was, digging him and feeling him, but the whole time she was really plotting on him. They was gonna take his organs and shit, right? And that's really why a whole lot of Jake's coming up missing. There's like over 70,000 so-called Negro women coming up missing. And a couple of weeks ago, they dropped off like 200 organs or 200 kidneys at a hospital. Where do you think they getting that shit from? They're not getting that shit from nowhere. They getting that shit from these Jakes that they killing off, right? So when you see a Jake, put on like a missing post, hey man, you know where he at. He didn't got killed off. His ass was in organ trafficking, man. They took that dude organs or took hers, right? But that's pretty much all I had, man. Never trust these Edomites, man, because the times we're coming into, these Edomites are gonna start showing their horns. They're gonna come down with great wrath, man. When shit pop off and you see these Edomite troops kicking in doors, hey, you best believe you're gonna see dead bodies outside. It can be your mama, it can be your pops, it can be your brother, your family, whatever it may be, bro. Hey, you gonna see dead bodies. Because these Edomites are gonna come down, hey, and they gonna come down with great wrath, bro. But that's pretty much all that I had, man. I pray that y'all was edified. But that being said, I'm gonna say shalom.